Hi, it's Susan Lethbridge with Shaw TV, and I'm here with Cindy McLean, who is putting on Human Books at the Public Library. Yeah. And tell us about that, Cindy.
Well, in conjunction with Culture Days again on Friday the 30th of September, we're going to be having our annual Human Book Evening. And first of all, we're going to be starting off the morning with a seniors breakfast. This year, something a little bit different. We have an author coming for an author reading. She wrote a book. Her name is Betty Joba, and she actually was raised in Flin, Flon. Her maiden name is Hart. She was raised in Flin, Flon, lived here for 18 years, and moved away and wrote a really cool book. It's called Not Ready to Go Yet, and it's kind of a funny book about aging and our aging parents, and kind of with a funny slant on some of the really sometimes heartbreaking things that happen as we age. So she will be reading from that book, so I'm really looking forward to having her. So that's the first thing that we'll be doing in the morning. And then in the evening, of course, is our Human Book Night. So this year we are having a theme, which is something we've never done before, and the theme is Where the Wild Things Are. So we're trying to kind of work on a Northern Manitoba theme, and so this year we will be opening a little bit later so we can starting it later so we can have it run a little bit later. So this year we're going to be starting it from 7:30 till 9:30, which means kind of like 10:30 by the time everybody leaves. And we will be selling wine. Got my license today, so we picked out 26 different types of wine.
Wow.
Which is going to be a lot of fun. And I kind of went with a little bit of a Canadian twist this year and found some really cool different Canadian wines that people can sample. Wine will be available for $4 a glass, and we will have a lot of complimentary cheeses, crackers, apple cider, coffee, all that kind of stuff as well. And so for anyone who's not come to our Human Book Night before, basically the premise is interesting individuals are borrowed for conversation. So it's not a formal evening at all. There is no formal presentation. No one stands up and gives any kind of a presentation. You just wander around the library with your wine and your cheese, and you either ask the human books interesting questions or you just listen as other individuals ask them questions. So it's really fun, and this year, so far, Teresa Ride will be there, and she will have some of her caribou tufting.
Yeah, she's amazing. If you've never seen caribou tufting, you should go just for that.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it because I've never seen it. So she will be giving a presentation on how that's done, and a bit of a history on the early 1900s and where that came from. Also working on, can't really give a lot of names right now because quite a few people are just checking their schedules. It's the end of August, so but we are looking at someone who's a dog sled racer, a couple Canadian travelers, a trapper, a local artist, ice road trucker, historian. So we've got some really interesting individuals lined up, and I will know more, in the next week or so when we actually do the program. So, and last year was the first year we had done that too. We did a intermission, and Jennifer McLean sang. So she's agreed to do it again this
wonderful.
Year, and so she'll be doing 2 or 3 songs for an intermission. And then that's kind of it. And then this year we're also adding a couple new things too. Don't want to keep it the same every year. So this year we're going to have the Kinsman Room is going to be available for those who want to bring their children, and there will be a babysitting service down there.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so people can just make a donation to the sitters who are volunteered to come and do that. And so we'll be safe. The door will be closed in our beautiful new Kinsman Room, and there's lots of toys and a great time for the children down there. And also we're thinking in the Rotary Room this year, we're going to ask local businesses if they would like to actually set up tables down there, and people can wander around upstairs and come to the Human Book Wine and Cheese and then take a pop downstairs and maybe help support some local businesses as well.
That's wonderful. And if you haven't been to the Human Books, Cindy and her staff are tireless in decorating it. I mean, it is truly transformed. And it's really, you do such a fantastic job at the library. Cindy has just completely turned our library just into a completely different experience. And so I'm sure everyone really looks forward to your event.
Yeah, and you know what? I have amazing staff. So they jump to the pump and they want to decorate. I have farmers that save their corn husks for me so that we can put those outside. So it's a really fun evening, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, that's great. So we're here with Cindy McLean and Shaw TV. I'm Susan Lethbridge. Talk to you later.